Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am just hanging out in my kitchen and I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my favorite healthy banana bread. If you guys are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Becca, and if you are enjoying my videos, I would absolutely love if you would subscribe to my channel because it seriously means so much to me and I would love to have you as part of my little community here on YouTube. But I want to get right into it and show you guys how I make my healthy banana bread. All of the ingredients are just real whole foods. There is nothing processed or anything like that in this banana bread. It is still, of course, a treat. Let's not get it, twisted here. It's definitely a treat, not something you should be eating all day, every day. But I'm sure we all know that. But it is really, really good and definitely a simpler, healthier version than traditional banana bread. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is just mix up all of our wet ingredients, and then I'll move on to mixing up the dry ingredients, and then I'm going to combine everything. So for the wet ingredients portion, you're going to first need 2 very ripe bananas. The more ripe they are, the easier they are to mash. Next, you'll need some kind of nut or seed butter. You can use peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, sunflower seed butter. It doesn't really matter. You're just gonna want some kind of nut or seed butter. You're also going to need some maple syrup. You're also going to need some eggs. And then the last liquid ingredient is some vanilla. So I am just going to whisk together all of these wet ingredients, and for all of the exact measurements and like the whole recipe, that will be down below in the description box. So that is it for the wet ingredients. As far as the dry ingredients, the first thing you're going to need is some oat flour. I happen to have some like packaged in a bag. You don't need to buy oat flour. If you have like rolled oats, you can just throw them in some kind of blender or a food processor and that will make oat flour. You don't have to buy it separately. I just happen to have this, so that's why I'm using that. You're also going to need some baking powder as well as a little bit of baking soda, and then just some cinnamon and then a little bit of salt, and that is it for the dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna do the same thing, throw those into a bowl, whisk them up, and then we're gonna put everything together. So now all of our ingredients are mixed up and we are ready to put it in a bread pan. I'm just gonna use this little bed pan, not cute. I'm just using this pan right here and I've already greased it with some ghee. I would definitely make sure to grease it a little bit just to make sure that the banana bread doesn't stick at all. And the reason I chose ghee is because I had it, number one, and also it's good with like cooking and baking at high temperatures. It doesn't oxidize very readily. I would be careful of using like traditional like vegetable oil or other like plant-based oils like canola oil or something like that, just because those are really actually very processed oils. So I would stick to using like grass-fed butter or maybe some ghee if you have it, or you could even use like a little bit of coconut oil, would work well too. That doesn't tend to oxidize. So that is why I chose ghee. Just a quick note, I typically do add chocolate chips whenever I make banana bread, but for some reason, plain old banana bread just sounded really good to me and I decided to opt out of the chocolate chips. But if you are a chocolate lover like myself, go ahead and add them. I would do probably about a half a cup if you're gonna add chocolate chips, but it's totally up to you how much chocolate you wanna use. I will say though that when I do use chocolate chips, I really like using the Enjoy Life brand, just because they tend to be like the cleanest and most simple chocolate chip or chocolate chunks out there on the market that I have seen. A lot of other brands typically have some kind of emulsifier in their chocolate chips. It's usually soy lecithin, at least that's what I usually see. So that is just why I like to personally avoid those and go for the Enjoy Life brand. So our banana bread is about ready to go in the oven. You want to make sure that you're preheating your oven to 375, and then we're going to bake it for about an hour, probably around 55 minutes. I will stick a toothpick in the center just to see how it's doing, but it usually takes about an hour, basically just until the toothpick comes out clean. So our banana bread is out of the oven, and now I'm just going to let it cool in the pan for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll actually like take it out and let it cool on like a little baking pan. And then after it cools a little bit more, it'll be time to dig in. It smells so good. I wish YouTube had a function where you guys could smell this, because it's incredible. When Matt walked in the house, he was like, "What is that?" It smells so good. That is it for my healthy banana bread recipe. It is seriously so easy to whip together, you guys. It's crazy. It makes for a great tasty treat, and it also makes your house smell literally amazing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to check out for the whole recipe and instructions and everything like that down in the description box below. And if you have yet to subscribe, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe and join my little fam here on YouTube. And if you have yet to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, go ahead and do that so we can hang out on there as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Rosie, say bye. Say bye, YouTube. See you guys next video.